Hey guys, a little video today, and I'm quite happy to show you still the discus. Because in fact, during the night something a bit complicated did happen, and if you check the tank, you see, first of all, we don't have any cardinalis, tetracardinalis anymore, and we have here an air stone with a direct aeration in the tank. This is something not usual. You see, it's just temporary setup. And yes, we didn't had a crash of the tank, but from I guess ecologic point of view, nearly. And to share with you, I will just follow what did happen exactly at the same, what I've done exactly at the same time last evening, starting at 11 o'clock. Given the fact that at 1 or 2 at 2 in the morning, I was still fighting to keep these fishes, especially, for example, this little guy, a bit weak. And as you can see, they are all here. But the other guys that you don't necessarily see at first glance, this is the L catfish, and all the head catfish are here as well. Just the tetracardinalis, we had 5 died after 1 hour of agonizing. So you are wondering what did happen, what did I do again? You see, it's a little green here. It's not cyanobacteria. This is just, if I want, just a kind of coloration coming on the gravel. So I thought, okay, if it's coming, and given the fact that I'm using over there in this absorber, I have Purigen von Sichem, so it is absorbing all the nitrate, and ammoniac related substance, I would say. It's probably not because of nitrate, so it is probably phosphate. I gave a test. I tested the water as I used to do with this test, quite efficient and quicker as the other one, with drops, to be more precise as a paper test, you know. And I got a result, so I don't know if it's very useful to put the light, but yeah. So I got a result, something like 2. This is between these 2 coloration, meaning that there is a lot of phosphate, and this is normal. Phosphate is accumulating like the nitrate. It is related to the food that you put in the tank. Nothing exceptional. It's just that I have done water change, and I'm feeding a lot, many times per day, for the discus, the L catfish as well, but especially the discus. Such kind of accumulation, it's normal, and this is also the reason why you are doing water change. It's to take away such kind of pollution of the tank. Okay, so once I've done this, I'm thinking, yeah, let's give a try again to this product. So it's a microbe lift. I guess this is Americanish or English. I'm not sure. No. It's written in front of my eyes. At least this is there is a German. I miss. Okay, it's a German firma. I'm surprised. Why not? Whatever. It's known, especially in saltwater domain, I would say, and it's focusing most of the time on water treatment, preparation, bacteria to start your tank, for example, different product to fight against algae in your tank, and so on and so on. They have some solid absorber, and this is the only liquid absorber of phosphate that I know, and I did use it already once or twice, and so as I read already, or somebody told me, in fact, it's agglutination of phosphate or captation of phosphate, and after that it is going to your filter, and it's cloak your filter. Given the fact that our filter are roll paper filter, it's nice because it won't affect us on the contrary, it will make this product very efficient, and it will put away the product from the water. So it's quite really compatible with roll paper filter that we have here equipped on this tank. The first time that I use it, I had a little bit of phosphate, something like that, and at the end, okay, I got nothing. The first time that I use it, I saw, what did I saw? I took care about something. The only indication, this is to take care to not put the liquid directly on the fish, and you have to put it in water stream, for example, and so on. So you have to take care not touch the animal directly. Fine, I did it. Not a big deal. The first time I just observe, okay, the fish are a bit breathing, but or disturbed, let's say disturbed about what's going on the surface of the water, and the fact that the water is a bit, you get some opacity. Other than that, it did work pretty well. Okay, cool. This time, not so good. So first indication, your fish are the best indicator of something is going good or not. Typically, when they start to swim a bit weird, especially to go on the top, you have to check. When you check, you see this is a healthy discus breathing normally. Okay, this one is maybe a little bit more active, but that's fine. It's not at all a problematic discus. Problematic or a discus with an issue, for example, in captation of oxygen, will breathe like he's doing some sport intensively. Okay, so I saw it. After that, I saw typically the Cardinalis tetra were swimming actic in different direction, trying to catch some oxygen. So I already had the feeling that we have an issue with oxygen. So it's oxygen has been by the phosphate absorber catch, for example, or maybe the phosphate absorber with a fixation prevents the fish to breathe properly. It could have been also an hypothesis, but after that I saw swimming in the water some all the elements, all the little fauna that you want or don't want in your aquarium. I saw them struggling in the water. So the little worms, the white worms that you may find in the plant or inside here, your driftwood or in the bottom, everything was just agonizing in the water. So this time it's not a breathing system like the fish, it is because oxygen is going away. Good. After that, okay, sorry, I hope it will go fine. Even if I don't have so much camera. Here I saw the little hellcat fish swimming in all the direction, not a good sign. So I thought, okay, we have an issue. On the surface, I had also a lot of film. In 1 hour, I lost the Cardinalis. In 1 hour, I decided to give a try to this. So it's you don't use it directly in the water, except in extreme situation, I would say. And here, I don't know the posology, the dosage. And I gave a try, but didn't turn so well. At one point, I just thought, okay, even if it's late, let's stop playing with the chemie and product, and just let's do a water change. Especially, I was checking the hellcat fish, and I have some very, very expensive hellcat fish over there that we don't see, of course, or you see a little piece over there, for example. And they were breathing not good at all. So I decided to do a water change. I just have 200 liters. 200 liters, this is 2/5 of the tank, is not even half of the tank. And of course I put aeration, very important. And I put the aeration in the middle of the tank for the surface to go to the overflow over there in order to clean as much and as quick as possible the surface of the tank for the gas exchange to work properly. After that, I check up the tank every 2 hours to make sure that everything is going fine back on rail, and if in case it was needed that I do water change with the tap water something that you need in this case. Okay? So, sorry to speed up, but the battery is going away. At the end, it seems that the tank is back. It has been flushed. A lot of organisms went down in the filtration, so it's a good thing. We don't have nitrate, we don't have phosphate anymore at all. I mean, this is the test of tonight. So you see, coloration is away. This guy is a little different as well. It's oxygenation and dehydrogen going in the tank. I don't think, maybe something weird can happen, but I don't think so. It's supposed to help, on the contrary. So that's all. At one point I really believe that I would lose the fish, and it's a pity. It's an animal, rare, complicated to get, quite expensive, and at the base, animal, so you don't are supposed to kill them. It's unplanned or unwanted, and it's just that sometimes keep in mind aquarium are water system with a chemie quite complicated, and unexpected effect can occur when you are mixing sometimes such kind of product. That's all for the day. Hope everything is going fine at your place, that you don't have so many worry with your fishes. It's going smoother, for example, and for you as well. That's all. Ciao, guys.